All right, let's move on to another topic, Facebook. Oh, God, poor Evan. He's being such a good sport here. No, but here, you are a very creative person. You know, I think that. You create these things, and they borrow them rather extensively. Tell me how that feels. People borrow my things all the time. It drives me crazy. I want to kill them. So.
Yeah, I think it bothers my wife more than it bothers me. Gosh. So I think fundamentally it's important to understand that Snapchat is not just a bunch of features.
Right.
It really has an underlying philosophy that runs directly counter to traditional social media.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why traditional social media feels threatened. Because fundamentally, if people realize that competing with their friends for likes and attention is kind of unpleasant and really not that great, then I think they're going to look for alternatives. And what we've said at Snapchat is actually there's this great alternative, which is all about building deeper relationships with people that you're close to.
Right.
And we believe that empowering that self-expression is really important. And so I think, while of course I think what they've done is they've changed their products and I think they actually changed their mission, right? But I think fundamentally, they're having a really hard time changing the DNA of their company. And the DNA of their company is all about having people compete with each other online for attention. Mm-hmm. And so I think, sort of as time goes on, I think it will become more and more clear to people that our values are actually really hard to copy. And I think the reason why is because values are something that you feel.
Right.
And so I think over time, especially given the relationship we built with our community, which I feel is very strong,
right.
I think that it will be harder to really copy the essence of what Snapchat is.
What is the impact when they do? Because I had Kevin Systrom on my thing, and I said, "You've just taken this. This is really kind of offensive to me that you've done this." And he goes, "Well, just because Evan invented the car radio doesn't mean I can't do a better one." And yes, that's what we did. And just didn't even bother pretending. And why should he? Because it's obvious what happened. So how do you then keep, it isn't a feature war, but what is the impact when they do something you do and do a pretty good job copying it? It's an old, people used to accuse Microsoft of that quite a bit. So talk about that. What do you do then?
I think we do what we've always done, which is just continue to innovate and continue to deliver really great products for our customer. And we've always believed that if we really listen to our customers and provide them with things that they totally love, that they'll use our services. That
they'll keep doing that. Do you feel, what is the pressure like when they do that? Though, what does your wife do then? Tell me what your wife does. I like a good dramatic pause, so it's fine.